Since this was the last Raw going into the Saturday night main event, you would expect some big things to happen, right? You wouldn't expect another meaningless show. But of course, Triple H books another meaningless show and just constantly, filler, right? We get Jey Uso and CM Punk open the show, right? Jey Uso walks in with his... You know how long his entrance takes? It takes about 3 minutes for him to get into the ring. He wants to replay his entrance theme. So, 10 minutes into the show, we still haven't started, right? He then starts to talk, and all he says is the same shit he always says. Everybody's in my ear. My brother's in my ear. Everybody's mama is in my ear. Like, what are we talking about, bro? It's just, it comes to a point where we're just talking about nonsense. Nothing of value. There's no story, right? The story's more about his brother, Jimmy, and Jay, but this story has been I feel like this story has been told many times. Didn't they have a WrestleMania match? Weren't they beefing? Shouldn't that have ended their story? But no, we're going to constantly have them feud. For what reason? For what reason? Because we're dragging this story out, man. This bloodline story is all connected. And it's been like a 6-year story. I'm fucking tired of it. Alright? So, CM Punk comes out. And CM Punk is like, you prove that you're worthy. Are you willing to do what you have to do to be a champion? It's the corny shit. The shit that we already told. This is a story that's just so elementary. But this is our main event for Saturday main event. Right? Probably Gunther is going to come back and interrupt the match. Or, I don't know, maybe distract someone. Or Jimmy Uso may do something. Like, we're going to have an interference, I'm thinking. I don't think the show is going to be clean. Or the match is going to be clean in any way. But yeah, man, this just had no heat to it. It was just boring. There's no way you could connect to this. I don't know how fans even cheer for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, nothing happened in this segment. All they did was just stare at each other and say a bunch of words that mean nothing. Are you ready? Are you sure you're willing to do what it takes? Like, come on, bro. This guy won the Royal Rumble. I'm pretty sure he's willing to do whatever it takes. He's won the Royal Rumble. He's won the championship before. We're acting like this guy's never won a championship. But honestly, it feels like that because he's so fucking bad. We then have Roxanne Perez versus Nikki Bella. Roxanne Perez gets to win, and I just gotta say, Nikki Bella just looks a little, like, a step slower than a Roxanne Perez. But after the match, we get Stephanie Vaquer to save the day, or save Nikki Bella from getting beaten up. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much with this storyline. There's nothing to really care about with this story. Like, yeah, Nikki Bella returned, but they're not really doing much with Nikki Bella. She returned, has a couple matches, and then is not there for 2 weeks, and then comes back, has a match. That doesn't really mean much. We also had a number 1 contender match between Penta and Rusev. And man, I just feel bad for Rusev, because Rusev cannot catch a break. He's coming off of a loss from Dominic Mysterio. And of course, he has a match that he needs to win against Penta. And honestly, I don't know what's Penta... what has Penta been doing the last couple of weeks? I really don't know. But in my opinion, Rusev should have won this match, but this match ended up in a no contest. We had 3 guys in a mask come out to jump them. Now, I don't know the story between these guys with masks. I mean, I know one of them is Ludwig Kaiser. I don't know the other 2. I don't know where the fuck they came from. But yeah, they interrupt, they jump both Penta and Rusev. But later on, Rusev comes back, and I'm not sure if Penta was there, but I remember Rusev and Ludwig Kaiser or Americano staring at each other. So yeah, not much to really take from this match because it didn't end. So Rusev still has not won a match that I can remember. I think has his only win. He's only beaten Tozawa and Otis. I'm pretty sure. If that's his record, that's very fucking sad. I'm not gonna lie. Now, let's talk about Bron Breakker and LA Knight. Both of these guys needed to win, right? LA Knight, I don't remember the last time LA Knight has won a match. I really don't remember on the top of my head. It's kind of sad. Bron Breakker, he's a up-and-coming guy still, right? He needs to be put in a position to look believable, right? So he can't be losing to LA Knight when LA Knight has been losing to Jey Uso and Jimmy and shit. So, yeah, I mean, it was a solid match all around. But yeah, I mean, the ending was pretty cool, right? LA Knight was going to do his LA Knight leg drop or shoulder drop, whatever he does. Bron Breakker dodges it and spears him to end the match. So yeah, it's not a good look for LA Knight. LA Knight is definitely lowering in the ranks when it comes to top stars on Raw. It's crazy. It's probably CM Punk right now, then Jay, then Bron. Like that's a very horrible list, right? And this is the people who are active now, right? Obviously, we have Seth Rollins. I don't know where the fuck he's hurt, right? So yeah, man, it's not a good look for our top stars. It's very, very, very bad right now. There is guys like Obafemi who main roster needs him, right? Raw needs a top star who's believable. Obafemi's a believable top star, but, I think he's decent on the mic. He's great in the ring. If people don't believe him, if he's not believable on the mic, that's when you could have a Paul Heyman speak for him, but Paul Heyman's already with a Bron Breakker who's not, in my opinion, not believable on the mic. So, that's a manager. We need to find more managers, honestly, right? There needs to be more managers for these characters who aren't charismatic, who aren't great at speaking. But yeah, man, we need a new star, quick. Maybe a Trick Williams. I don't know. Call someone up, quick, because there's not enough stars to make these shows worth watching, right? The Rock is no longer on the show anymore, right? The Rock, we can't rely on The Rock to come out for 2 weeks, and those 2 weeks are going to be a 9 out of 10 show. Because honestly, I don't think we've had a good show since The Rock's been on the show. And I'm not talking about when The Rock and John Cena were both there. I'm talking about when it was just The Rock coming back with Roman Reigns and all that story. That and Cody Rhodes. That was, in my opinion, great. Because that's when I came back to watching WWE. That made me come back. Now that he left and we got to this shit product, it actually amazes me. It amazes me because all they have to do is hire accomplished writers. Hire writers who know how to write a compelling show. But instead, we want to make the show a fucking concert where we're constantly singing and replaying theme songs. For the people that are at home watching these shows, that's like hell. No one wants to watch that. That's a waste of like 20 to 15 minutes. 15 to 20. No one wants to go through that. Right? But instead of actually hiring real writers, they rather work with AI. They rather have AI write their shows than actually hire writers. That's how money hungry these fucking people are. That's how money hungry Triple H is. And Triple H, you know what this is about? His pride. He doesn't want other writers to take the glory from him. He wants to take all the glory. He wants to be the person to save WWE. But honestly, he's the person that is killing the WWE. And I gotta be honest, the one part of this show that I actually enjoyed was Asuka and Kairi Sane. It's crazy because Asuka doesn't speak complete English, but her character is amazing, right? I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's funny to me, and I like Asuka. So I gotta give Asuka and Kairi Sane their props because I feel like every week they play their part, they play their role perfectly. But yeah, look at the main event of the show. Right? It was Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus. Who even was it? Was it Bayley and Lyra Valkyria? It probably was that. Just a boring main event. Everyone knew Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss were not going to lose this match. So, I don't understand why this is your main event, right? This is your last taste of Raw before leading into your Saturday main event show. I don't know, man. The creative is just horrible. We book people like Dominic Mysterio as your champion, right? Instead of an AJ Styles or anyone else. There's no story going with Dominic Mysterio either. What's the story? Oh, he may get turned on by the Judgment Day. That's not a story. You know what I mean? There's no freaking story. So, yeah, man. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. Peace out, man.